Hey ladies, it's Styles by Rochelle here with the hair tutorial, and today we will be doing the natural sew-in with hair included. Yes, it's the hair from my collection, so if you are interested and you love the way this hair looks and how it curls and how it looks at the end, click the link and go purchase your hair. But anyway, I just want to show y'all like the braid foundation and also how I tack down the hair and also sew in the hair. So as you see, I already started, and I started off with just basically straight tracks going from the back, and then on my third or fourth track, I curve the track so that it can lay towards the face. So at the end of every track, you got to make sure that you double down and sew it so that, you know, that track don't come up. Then I feel like the sides be the main thing, that be like the thing that come up like first. Not the middle, it's the sides. So you want to make sure that you tack that down when you are sewing in the hair. I'm going to repeat this process on the other side. As y'all see, I'll go into like 3 to 4 loops, and then I start with the hair, and I put the needle through the weft just to make sure that, you know, the track is on that braid, okay? So this is me showing you exactly what I just told you as far as putting that needle through that weft. And you don't have to necessarily put the needle through the weft all through the sewing that track down, but just doing that the first time around, making sure you tack down those ends are very important. So I'm going to repeat this process, going and working towards the front of the hair until I get done. As y'all see on the sides, that's when I do that double tacking. I don't want to keep on reinforcing that, but it's good to reinforce that, because I remember when I was like first starting off doing hair, them sides used to come up with my clients. I used to be so mad, and I used to wonder like why it used to do that. And now, you know, as I progressed and got better at my craft, I knew like, oh, I didn't tack those sides down the way I needed to tack them down. As y'all see, I'm right here vibing. I always, you know, vibe to, you know, I had to while I'm working. But anyway, this is the last track, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the front, just to make you guys understand what you got to do when you are on the last track. Okay, so this is the last track, and as y'all see, I'm going inward and pulling out. Want to make sure that you are not poking your clients. So I have the track with a taut, like pull, a taut pull. You don't want to pull too much of it taut, meaning like you have enough room. It's not too tight, it's just right. So just so that track can lay properly, and you know, you can have a better foundation with laying down that track. Always tie the end when you are done. Cut off that needle, and then also cut off that weft, because y'all, you don't need that anymore. Of course, I like to use all my clients' hair. She purchased 3 bundles for me, a 26, hold on, wait y'all, a 24, a 22, and a 20 inch. She purchased from my collection. So I made sure that I use all of the hair just to make sure that it looks full, and she don't have no hair left over. Sometimes in some of the cases I do have hair left over for my clients, but you know, I feel like, you know, put it all in there, okay? So I'm just gonna put one more track on there, and I'm gonna repeat the same procedure that I first just to get this done and close up those gaps so that I can get started on straightening her hair. So we're done with the sewing process. Let's get to the styling. So today we're going to be using the T3 curling irons. Do not be talking about my curling irons because yeah, I use them. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you gotta get new ones sometimes, okay, ladies? Sometimes you just gotta get new things. But I didn't have these T3 curling irons since Christmas. And as a stylist, I have learned that you have to have more than two of the same things, like, because sometimes things go left. Like, you never know when the tool gonna give out on you, so you're gonna have to have another tool. But I would like to say, yes, the T3s are good curling irons. I love them. As y'all can see, that's all I use. But yeah, T3 curling irons. I'm gonna post a link in my description just for you guys to go purchase that, because I feel like this is a good curling iron, and it does get really, really hot. So if you're not a professional with the curling irons, I recommend y'all go get y'all some mittens so y'all do not burn those fingers off, because baby, you do not want them burn marks on your hands. See, I've been doing hair for a long time, and it's like, you need to chill. But at the same time, I'm a professional now. I don't have those problems anymore as far as burning myself. But get the mittens for the girlies that do not know what they're doing for real, just to, you know, keep yourself from burning your hands. So I'm going to repeat this process all the way to the top. I'm going to keep the curls in. I don't necessarily like curling out those curls. I mean, not curling out, but brushing out those curls. When I do them, I like them to just sit for a minute. my way up to the top. And as y'all see, like, my curling pattern is basically get away from the face. I like to curl away from the face just to get that wave look for my clients. You can start as in the middle. I like starting in the middle just so it kind of like that beach wave look. But if you start more on the front, it will have more of like a curly look in effect. So I want to let you know, like, it's where you start with the curls, how you gonna get the look. So I start in the middle for these girls today. So I'm gonna continue to do that. And right now I'm just doing the leave out. I'm gonna use the pressing comb to press down, you know, and make sure it's flat, and also press out her hair. Put on a little bit oil for that hair. Don't never just press that girl hair out, okay, y'all? Don't do that, because you know what? It needs some oil. It needs oil. So make sure you saturate your client's hair. Not saturated too much that it is oily, but saturated just enough so it can have, you know, that gloss effect, and it would prevent her from having damage from heat. So I'm going to use my flat irons. Everybody asked me about these flat irons, and yes, I use my flat irons too. I don't use everything. But my flat irons are titanium pros. You can get those at Sally's if you want to go purchase them. And I also would put the description put the link in my description just for the girlies that want to go ahead and purchase from my link. And we're just going to go ahead and just press out the rest of her hair. And basically just make it flat, okay? Flat as possible. That's the looks, that's the vibes. The natural looks are very much in nowadays, and I appreciate that a lot. A lot of the girlies are not getting so much of edge control, but I do like using edge control. Like, it's like a bittersweet with edge control, because you can never like say I don't want edge control and not end up using edge control. So right now I'm just gonna comb out the hair, also cut down those, you know, extraness, just to give a little bit layers into the look. Curl them extra curls in the front. Make sure it's conducive to your client's hairline, to her look. You want to make sure that you are performing a hairstyle that is suitable for the client. Make them look beautiful. Some people don't look at their clients, they just look at doing hair. Look at your clients how you doing hair, huns, because it saves a lot. It makes them feel good, because it's like, oh my God, you captured all my features. Face framing is one thing that helps you do that as well. Now I'm doing my finishing touches on my client. Just make sure everything is copacetic and, you know, looks good for my client. She did want baby hairs, and I went ahead and did them baby hairs because the baby hairs made the style look way much better in this case. So I'm getting some Houghton spray, and I'm going to spray that. And that's my end touching, and this is the end result of the natural sewing with my hair included. I hope you guys like this video. It was quick, short, straight to the point. But yes, see you later. Love you. Bye.